Cold December Saturday in Brookings. Exactly what the South Dakota State fans want for an FCS quarterfinal. Much colder conditions than UIW is used to coming in from San Antonio, Texas. The 3-seeded Jackrabbits ready to rock a perennial power here at the FCS level. Only 63 scholarships at the FCS level compared to 85 at the FBS. Rabbits set to kick it away in blue. Incarnate Ward ready to receive in white. And let it go for a touchback, and we get our first look at Zach Calzada in this Cardinals offense.
In space, and they got a couple great ones at the wide receiver position. Jalen Waltall, we'll get into, is one of the top receivers in the FCS.
Empty set, Calzada runs it right up the middle for the first down, lowering that shoulder just short of the 40. Match it, 4 wide receivers to the near side. Calzada goes to the far side on a slant route, and that pass is dropped incomplete. Roy Alexander could not hold on. Third and 1, you'd expect the Jackrabbits to keep it on the ground. They did with Kirby Voorhees, his first carry. Darius Sanders makes the tackle, but and he said, you got to run the ball and stop the run. This is a free play. Gronowski throws it deep. They knew that UIW jumped, so might as well take a shot.
Offside. Defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Took the snap. He'll stay in for this 1st and 5. And Mason has not played in the last 5 weeks for South Dakota State. Runs it here. Picks up the first down. Then lost the football. Incarnate Ward has it. So Mason may be a little rusty. We just said he missed 5 weeks. Still trying to get up to
word here. They need to get their offense back on the field. Chase Mason, as you mentioned, Jay, hasn't been around in a while. Got to hold on to this ball in this cold weather.
Zach Calzada trying to convert a 3rd and 3. Jackrabbits send 4. He slings it quickly. Only got 2. Needed 3. Roy Alexander hangs on, but he's short of the sticks. For him, I mean, an incompletion is a rarity. Gronowski's that accurate. Coming off a game where he was 75%. Scrambling on a 3rd and 7. Gronowski flush right, trying to pick up the first down with his feet, and he does. Moment on, he's really been his best self. And off Amar Johnson. That pile getting pushed for a first down. That offensive line making.
Well, that's exactly right, Maryland. This is not a defense that's going to just limit a team to a very few yards, but the takeaways is their key.
Amar Johnson has had a lot of.
It was 2 degrees, and that, my friend, was cold.
Play action. Gronowski dialing up a deep shot to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, South Dakota State. Griffin Wilde, what a grab in the end zone to open the scoring.
And Jay, this has been one of the most electric weeks. Gronowski to Wilde, and it's a corner route. And Gronowski knows that Wilde is going to run a great route. I mean, last week, 7 receptions for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns, and here they are early in this game with a huge connection. Again, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, and then take shots downfield. Beautiful.
UIW has had opportunities in this opening quarter.
And that's the guy right there they need to get the ball to. Jalen Waltall. He got the first reception of the game and nothing since.
They throw it to Roy Alexander, who picks up the first down.
Not that difficult. Let's get Waltall involved here.
Calzada looking his way, throws, and it's caught. Roy Alexander, back-to-back grabs for him. It's really a 1-2.
Planning on going for it on 4th down, but they pick it up the first with that run.
Longest play of the day. Tempo is picked up. Calzada off his back foot, checks it down to Turner. He picks up another first down for the Cardinals. So 3 plays in a row. This is the up-tempo offense we expect. Calzada trying to take off under pressure. Breaks breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Wow. The hard-running Zach Calzada doing everything.
Cards giving South Dakota State a little taste of their own medicine with this long drive.
3rd and 4 from the 10. Calzada not going to get there. Stopped short. He's been very effective. Can they get a stop here on a 4th and 2? Calzada trying to pick it up with his feet, barreling into a sea of blue jerseys. Not going to get there. Stuffed. Turnover on
Bach. You see Dallas Beanham coming downhill. Reed, explode. A huge stop here.
Probably going to be a Pro Bowler on the offensive line. And talking with NFL scouts earlier in the year when we had the Dakota marker game, they know, hey, if you need offensive line, and every NFL team does, you want to go to South Dakota State for it. Wow. And they might be sending a quarterback to the next level. Mark Gronowski right on the money to Lofton Ogroski, the freshman.
That football.
Jackrabbit fans will remember the Yankee brothers. Offensive coordinator Ryan Olson joked that Ogroski looks like a 3rd Yankee brother. Taking a shot again. Touchdown, South Dakota State. Griffin Wilde, his 2nd touchdown. 35-yard strike. The Gronowski and Wilde connection continues to show up for South Dakota. The Jacks go 92 yards in just 6 plays. Another 35-yard touchdown.
It's all set up by the play action. Then
gain of 4.
I do think UIW needs to take a shot here at some point here. Test this defense.
Calzada right on cue, slinging it, and it's intercepted. With room to run, Matthew Durant's blockers in front of him. He finally goes out at the 15-yard line, and it is all Jackrabbits.
Going to rotate, give a cover 2 look, and then he's going to rotate to a single high look. And just a great job defensively of disguising your coverage. You got to give that quarterback one picture and then change the picture. That's how you get those big plays there.
Now set them up.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've mentioned it. This is the #1 scoring defense in the FCS. They're only giving up 12.8 points per game. Combine that with a high-octane offense, very dangerous.
Gronowski running it himself to the 5-yard line. Picks up the first down. So
it's about running the football and being physical. That's why they run this style, and it works to perfection.
Amar Johnson can't quite scoot into the end zone there. Gain of 2 to the 3-yard line. Right back to Johnson. He's upended. Lead. Gronowski calls his own number into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackrabbits.
And a great block from Amar Johnson, the running back. You'll see him up in the hole. Boom, there's the linebacker. Touchdown.
And that makes it 20. Trying to move the chains on a 3rd and 3. That pass is dropped. Spalding got a piece of it.
He's on teams that win and the experience. The NFL loves quarterbacks that have experience. He has a ton.
Intercepted there. A play action. Gronowski knew it when he threw it, wasn't happy with it. And Ronald Wilson, huge weeks ago.
That's what I was talking about. That's what they do, take the ball away. And it just looked like quarterback run game. You got to stop the run for South Dakota State here with the QB.
Hand it off. Carter gets just enough. He's right at the line to gain. Built this program. The backbone is defense. They've already had 1 4th down stop in this first half. Can they get another here? 4th and 1. Calzada in trouble. Escapes out of it. Down he goes. Calzada with nowhere to hide. And the Jackrabbits defense delivers again.
They're spalling him down at the bottom. And he's untouched. I mean, they're trying to pull the guard around Nolan Hay, but that's just a play that takes a little too long to develop. You got to wait for the tackle to pull all the way from the other side. Disastrous.
So 2 turnover on downs for UIW in this first half. Amar Johnson through the spin cycle. He is so difficult to take side by side in a very unique formation. Johnson now moves over. There's 3 in the backfield. Mason takes it himself, bounces outside, inside the 15 before he's taken out of bounds. Gronowski's now over 10,000 career passing yards. It would have been a legendary career here in Brookings. Hands it off. Amar Johnson tumbling forward to the 2-yard line. And Gronowski, think about all the winning he's done, how many games he's played for South Dakota State. He's now had 24 budget.
Yeah. But what does that say about this South Dakota State program and Jimmy Rogers? Kids want to stay here to win, to be a part of a great team.
Johnson stuffed on the doorstep there. Mr. Williams, the linebacker, stuffed. A 3rd and goal. Gronowski, quarterback sneak, bulldozes into the end zone. Touchdown, South Dakota State. Kevin Brenner, the tight end, pushing Gronowski across the line for another Jackrabbit score.
Nothing fancy about that when we talk about the surge of this offense. Packing the tight ends in the offensive line. You get Kevin Brenner, one of the tight ends, with the late tush push there.
On 3rd down, just 1 of 6. They have 2 turnover on downs that have cost them dearly. This time the pass is caught, but then the ball's out. Jalen Wathall had the first down. Tucker Large took it away for South Dakota State. The
Okay, looked like it was Stephen Orell that punches that thing out. Boom. Little peanut tip.
If you're a Jackrabbits fan, the freshman Lofton Okrosky,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
how
great. We
good
got him
is
for a
he
few
going to
years.
be?
Yeah.
Gronowski throws over the middle. It was a low throw, but Okrosky went down and got it. And the Jackrabbits
I take a shot at the end zone here. Get ready for a field goal.
The first half of South Dakota State has dominated. Mark Gronowski looking for more. Just misses that throw. The tight end, Davin Stoffel, couldn't get. Jimmy Rogers joked with us yesterday that Dustman's gone through 24 popped balls kicking in the cold this week. That sails straight through from 36 yards out. And it's a 31-0 lead.
They don't have them ever. Occasionally they will have heated huts. But over on Incarnate Word's sideline, some of the gas in the tanks has frozen today, so they've got to deal with that as they try and overcome this deficit shutout first half and the heated.
State gets the ball. A squib kick to get it started. Mark Gronowski and this offense will take over just past the 30. Rocky Boyman, Jay Alter with you. Maryland Payne. Turnover on downs, both inside the red zone. Killers by UIW to come up with 0 points. Backbreakers in that first half at South Dakota State. Trying to pick up where they left off. Taking a deep shot. It's caught. David Alpers untouched into the end zone. 59-yard strike to start the second half. There is nothing stopping the Jackrabbits in this quarterfinal matchup.
No sleeves on out there. He loves this kind of weather. He loves this style of football. And when you run the ball, it opens up the play action. They hit the tight end, David Alpers. All Jacks here in Brookings.
That ball does get wet, that film around the ball. And Gronowski secured it extremely well. Calzada throwing on a 3rd and long, finds Mason Pierce over in the middle. Sets up a 4th and a long 1.
State tackling out here.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a huge emphasis this week that these DBs in particular have better leverage angles so that not only can they make the first tackle, but the ball goes down on first, if not first, second.
Yeah, but there's Adam Bach again with his 8th tackle of the game. Those linebackers for the Jacks have been fantastic.
A broken tackle results in a 1st down for this. Calzada, play action, pass is caught inside the red zone where UIW has been twice today. Comes in to fill in for Caleb Francel.
Jalen Waltall at the bottom of the screen here.
Calzada looking his way, throwing his way. Pass is caught inside the 10. Calzada in this Incarnate Ward offense, they've stalled out twice in the red zone. Can they punch it in here? That time it's Walt Hall, swallowed up by Adam Bach, his 10th tackle of the afternoon. 14th play on what has been a long UIW drive. Calzada trying to punch it in, diving inside the 5. That's Gerald Wiley. Ran right into Tucker Large. UIW trying to punch it in. Calzada play action, throws off his back foot. And the Cardinals finally on the board. Roy Alexander.
Too little, too late.
Feel like a 31-0 game. This time they capitalize. They go 69 yards and foul. They want another crack at North Dakota State, and they are well on their way to getting it. The Bison play on ABC against Mercer, and if they win that game, it'll be a rematch of the Dakota marker game, which North Dakota State will
A couple years.
And Zach Calzada, who's an Under Armour All-American coming out of high school, started his career at Texas A&M, where he beat Alabama in 2021. He's done a nice job moving the ball down the field. It wasn't until that final drive where they hit pay dirt and scored a touchdown. The Tucker Large has done it. 3rd and 3. Calzada in trouble, escaping the pressure. Trying to find that edge. Stiff arms. Stays in bounds for the 1st down and more. Adam. Calzada. Big arm throw to pick out Walt Hall, going across the field for a gain of 21.
And away from the safety, it's a beautiful thing.
The longest pass of the day, and almost a touchdown there. Lontrell Turner tripped up just shy of the goal line. Chase Van Tol with it. That'll be at some scene. Low snap. Calzada backpedaling back to his own 15. Throws it just out ahead of Walt Hall. The tight end Dane Farley in the backfield with Calzada, blocking for him. Calzada scrambles in. Back-to-back touchdowns of this 3rd quarter, down by 31.
As you mentioned, Dane Farley in the backfield here. And this is what they've tried the first couple of times.
For a team that had 2 turnover on downs, and ball back to an offense that scored back-to-back touchdowns. Gronowski throws. That is well short of the sticks. Ogroski.
Just need to focus and finish this game out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
3rd and 1, Calzada. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. This is the ball game.
We got Waltall and Alexander, both their best wide receivers, down the bottom of the screen here. And something's got to go their way.
Calzada throws deep off his back foot into double coverage. Turnover on downs. Walt Hall sandwiched by Stephen Orral and Cole. Looking on ahead of this 3rd and 9. Gronowski throws to the end zone again. That's ripped away at the final second. Kendrick Stone.
For a cornerback in that situation and pull that down, that's great.
South Dakota State will settle for a 30-yard field goal attempt after the turnover on downs. Unable to capitalize for a touchdown. Dustman puts it right through. Extends their lead to 41-14. Who's one guy you played with that really provided that pop?
Oh, man. Tell you what, Keith Bullock, teammate with the Titans, great tackling linebacker. Tank Williams, great safety, 220-pound safety coming down. All the things that go into it happening year after year, and here they are going for their third trip.
And in the era of the transfer portal, that keep all this talent here with limited resources.
Yeah, and it's even harder to do.
Yeah, another game next weekend, and all Gronowski needs to do is hand it off. Voorhees doing the rest. Bounced out of bounds inside the 10. Back to Voorhees. He gets to the 1-yard line. Mason Chambers touchdown save. Trying to finish this drive off himself, and he does. 3 carries, all Kirby Voorhees for another South Dakota State touchdown.
Of course, you got the quarterback. And you also got Kirby Voorhees here. Great block from the left guard, Ethan Vibert. Defense. 50 reception yards. He is a beast. South Dakota defense is really good. They only allow 16 points per game. By the way, they have the Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year, Marquise Grace, who is
4 decades to catch up to FCS football. They expanded to 12 in 1982 on a 4th and 1. Stuffed once more. They didn't blow this play dead. It's a rugby scrum. And finally, South Dakota State wins that battle.
Most people agree with a 12-team playoff, and it's knocking on our door right now. Friday, we'll get our first game.
And when you think about the first round being at home sites and what that means, going to places like South Bend and Columbus and movement on the line ahead of this 4th and 1.
False start. Offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Bell throwing deep on 4th and 6. Put it up. And Kentrell Prejean ran right under it. A spectacular grab at the 1-yard line on 4th and 6. Native, born and raised right here. A Remington Award winner. He has done it all. 2 national championships, and the O-line getting it done there. Right up the middle. Brendan Begeman.
State, good to get some other guys involved. Build your depth in case you're counted on as these playoff games come down.
Now, it's been an impressive offensive explosion. 55 points to show for it. They've rushed for more and
more experience playing with each other, and it's shown at the right time.
And when we were in Fargo for the Dakota Marker game in October, Rocky, there were 14 NFL scouts there, and enjoyed talking with them.
To do. Those guys are just not growing on trees, but they seem to find them here at South Dakota State.
Well, not just at the offensive line. Third and long, quick hitter. Made about half the 15 yards they needed. Receptions today. UIW 1 for 5 on 4th down. Can they convert here? Calzada escapes the sack. Flushed right, down he goes. On 4th down, South Dakota State has dominated. Talented quarterback Easton Stick. Well, he's got the most FCS wins by any quarterback with 49. Mark Gronowski, and I'm sure would love to shock the world and spoil the fun in Fargo. Great punt. Everything's gone South Dakota State's way today. Even the special teams. Hunter Dustman. And foolishly picked up by Mason Pierce. 69-yard punt by.
Much unstoppable defensively for the most part. Tackled really well, got the takeaways. It's why this program has won the last two.
And for UIW, a season that dies in the Dakotas once again. That FCS semifinals in 2022, they get back to the quarterfinals here, and they lose 55-14, make it 5 straight semifinal appearances for South Dakota State. They'll try and make it